Hey guys, as you're going to hear throughout this video, I really hate canned or recessed lighting. I think the bulb being directly exposed or directly shining down on you is pretty harsh, and even if you put in like some warm lighting, I still can't stand it. So I'm in the basement of our new house, well, new to us house, and there are, I think, 17 can recessed lights, or whatever you want to call them, and some of them don't have bulbs in them, and none of them have the same kind of bulbs, and they just seem like a pain in the rear to deal with, especially when there's that many. And so I was trying to figure out what to do with them, and we have the Phillips Hue light bulbs in our current house in a few rooms, and I was looking into doing that, but those are like $55 for a light, and it would cost, I think it was like around $1,000 to do the entire basement, and that was a little too much. But then I came across this product. It's a Philips light, but it's a different platform, and it's just called the Philips Whiz, and it's really simple. It just screws in to the socket. It's the retrofit kit, so you just screw it in, and then you use these two springs to attach it to the can on the inside of the light that you're going to take out. It's really simple. I mean, you can do it in less than 5 minutes. I think the hardest part is trying to pair them so you can control them all on the app individually. But I'm going to show you how I've done this. I've already done this room. I'm going to show you how to do the other side, and it's really easy. It's a great option if you want to retrofit your can lights in any part of your house if you hate can lights like I do. And I think these look a lot better. They're a smoother profile. They're almost about as flush to the ceiling as you can get. The ones that were in here, you'll see, they're kind of like have a bulge to them, and then the light bulbs kind of stick down below it, and I can't stand the way that looks. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to install them, and hopefully this can help you fix your hatred of can lights. Actually, so before I get started, I just stopped a pair of these 4 lights. I didn't do it when I installed them, but I mean, this is what you can do with them. You can dim them down. That's as low as they go, and then turn them up as bright as they go. And then this is the warm white light, and then this is the daylight, which I don't really like. And then there's a night mode. Turn it back on, and then you can turn them off, but I need to change that. There's I need to change that because for some reason it was like a 5-second delay as they dim to off. Yeah, this is the other side of the basement, if you couldn't guess. I got to keep all the lights off because I learned the hard way. I can't remember if I said that in this video or not, but yeah, do not try to do this after the lights have been on because they'll be really hot, and even the inside of the can will be hot for a long time. So make sure your lights have been off for probably like an hour before you try to do this. So I haven't got set up to film yet, and this is another reason why I hate can lights, because of these bulbs that the people put in them. It had this huge head on it, and the glass is so thin, and it just shattered when I went to take it out. So I gotta clean this up off the rug now, and then deal with that. So this is before I got set up again. If you look around, I mean, some of these don't even have light bulbs in them. That one doesn't have one. Can't focus, but that's the one that broke over there. Then these lights are off because they're cooling, so I can take them out. And then this one doesn't even have a can in it, and it's not hooked up to electricity. All right, so this is as close to the light as I can get with my tripod. As you can see, this one just has the standard, I don't know, incandescent bulb, or I don't know, maybe it's a different kind, but just standard shape bulb. I'll put up what the other one is on the screen in a second. And I can do this in about a minute. All you do is take those springs down, or unscrew the bulb, take those two springs down, and then just screw the light bulb in. It's pretty simple. If these panels are easier to get out, I would try to show you a different view. Oh, actually, well, I wouldn't even be able to get it. So that's how you take it out. And then this is how you put the other one in. And you squeeze these things together, and you want to put both sides of these springs inside this little bracket, so it'll apply pressure outward and it won't fall out. It's pretty easy. It's a little tricky the first time, but once you get the hang of it, it goes pretty quickly. There you go. I'll just show you real quick. Yeah, so a lot of these have been falling out. They're not flush with the ceiling. And then this is I guess this is the bulb you're supposed to use in them, but they haven't been replacing them with these bulbs. So you had, I think, 3 different kinds of bulbs and several different colors of light. So, I mean, this will make it all uniform. All right, so I'm going to try to show you guys how to pair these. You go into the Phillips Whiz app, and then you just hit the plus button in the room. I want these all on the same switch. I guess I can change them later, but hit the plus button, then log into your network. And then I've tried the smart pairing a few times, but I can't get it to work. It's supposed to let you pair like all the lights at one time, but for some reason I can't get it to work, and I don't want to bother with it, so I'm just going to pair them individually. Yeah, so then the app just walks you through what to do. It says, power your lights off, quickly turn them on 3 times. And then they enter this like pulsing mode. Then we'll hit the next button. So we gotta go find the light for what we want to pair. So then you just select one of those. There's a lot of them. And you connect to it, go back to the app, and then the app will do its thing. Yeah, I have no idea which light is gonna hook up, but then it should ask you to just join the network. Oh. Yeah, so it was this one over here, because you can see that it's stopped flashing and it's a different color. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the rest of them, and then I'll close the video out after that. Let there be light! Alright, so we got them all hooked up to the network, and and then I guess you can, I don't know if you can see, there's 15 of them. Is that right? Yeah, 15. And you can just change the temperature of the light bulb, which I really hate the bright white, but if that's your thing, then that's fine. I just won't come to your house. And then change the brightness to all of them. Then turn them off. But I think I said this before, some of them are set up with a 5-second delay to turn off. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's a little annoying. And then turn it back on. Or you can use the switches to control them. You don't even need the app. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. This was really easy. The longest thing is, I guess if the springs aren't put in correctly, it takes a while to get those out, but if they're put in correctly, I mean, you can switch them out in 1 minute, and then maybe like another 2 minutes, you can have the lights hooked up to your network. Yeah, so if you want to get rid of your can lights and have some Wi-Fi controlled lights, then this is the way to go. I'll have a link in the description with the light that I bought, but it's going to probably be an Amazon link. But if you can find them at Home Depot, you can get a 4-pack for, I think it was $55, and so that's, I mean, what's that? Not even $15 a light, $14 a light or so. And I did the whole basement and have a bunch left over. It was like $300, I think, depending on what your tax rate is in your state. See you later.